Well, fans are still buzzing this morning after last night's Billy Joel concert in our area. And our Fort Collins reporter, Jessica Kessinger, is here.
I know. I heard it was the bomb. In fact, you totally got the hookup. You said you were slated to sit a little further back, but you got second row seats at the last minute. What was that like?
Oh my goodness. Talk about a surprise, and a very pleasant surprise. So I went with my aunt to the concert. We were walking up the escalator to get to our seats. A promoter actually flagged us down, said, Billy Joel wants you to have a good time.
Wants you.
Handed us 2 tickets to sit on the second row of the floor. You can see some of the pictures that I took.
That's your view, huh?
That was my view
like right
last
there.
night. Absolutely. It was, if I could just sum it up in one word, I would say incredible.
You said you almost got teary-eyed a couple times. It was so amazing.
I did, because Billy Joel has been, one of my big idols growing up, and still is, will always be. And so, just to be that close to someone who you admire so much, and, being about 20 feet away while he sang Piano Man, one of the most powerful musical moments of my life.
And I'm just telling you, seating is everything,
Yeah.
In the back is one thing, and second row is something else.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we have another headliner coming to the River City, Barry Manilow.
Yeah, and Jennifer, we understand there's one particular fan who wouldn't miss this show for the world. Is that you?
It's not me. I unfortunately will not be there tonight, but last week I put out a call to all the Fanilows. I was really looking for the biggest fan out there, and not only did I happen to find one of the biggest fans in Jacksonville, but she just might be one of the biggest fans, period.
He writes the songs that make the whole world sing, and that great big world starts right here at the IHOP on 103rd Street. Meet Penny Johnson, part-time restaurant owner and operator, and full-time Fanilow. And her love of all things Manilow stretches back more than 30 years when she saw him on a TV special at the age of 7.
It was just the music. I felt like he was singing to me. I felt like he was talking to me. I just connected with the music. I've always loved music.
Since then, she's seen him more than 250 times in concert, going to shows across the country, even around the world. And she's racked up an impressive collection of Manilow memorabilia with an entire room in her home dedicated to her favorite singer.
I have Manilow wine, I have Manilow cream soda, I have Manilow shoelaces, I have Manilow boxers, I have the tag on my car says Manilow.
Oh yeah, did I mention she cruises around town in the unofficial Manilow mobile, complete with a Manilow license plate and bumper sticker? But Johnson also gets her employees and customers in on the fun, holding a special birthday party for Barry every year on June 17th.
For you?
Oh, heck yeah, they're fun. We get all nice treats, and it's not even my birthday, We get shirts, we get little flip-flops. We always get socks. It's great.
Barry Manilow socks?
Oh, yes, of course. Nothing else but Barry Manilow.
In 2010, she paid $7,000 to take 42 of her staffers to see him in concert. And it looks like her efforts are paying off.
So Penny has converted you?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the big question now. Would you call yourself a fan?
I'm a Fanilow. I got my ticket from last time.
Tonight, she's planning on taking her management staff to see him, some of whom have never heard him in concert. And she knows that once they hear his music, they'll know exactly why she's so crazy about him.
I think maybe they'll go from thinking I'm crazy to going, okay, I get it.
Penny has met Barry Manilow 5 times at his concerts, but now that he's back in Jacksonville, well, she wants to meet him on her turf.
He should come to dinner. He should come to breakfast at IHOP. We're open 24 hours.
All right, well, the invitation's out there now, so. Okay, so by the way, all of Penny's employees who I talked to, they love having a boss that's so passionate about something, even if, they weren't necessarily a Manilow fan before. A lot of them are now. Right. And like I said, they like to work with someone who really has a passion for music and is willing to share it with people, because as we saw in the story, paying $7,000.
Yeah, no boss does that.
To take your employees out on this great trip. And they made a night of it too. And it just sounded like just such a great time.
Ah.
Yes. And so in case you were wondering, she's also never fired anyone for not liking Barry Manilow.
Well, she better not.
Does.
No, not allowed to, but I bet by the time she gets through with them, they always like him.
Pretty much everyone who I talked to, and even her customers. I mean, she has customers who come in and specifically ask to see her. They identify her with Barry Manilow, and she's been at that IHOP location for about 17 years.
He'll come and visit. Barry, if you're in town and watching, the meal's on her.
I think you're right. She has to be like one of the biggest Barry Manilow fans.
Yeah.
I think so, and she's connected with a lot of other Fanilows across the world. You know, she was telling me she has a best friend now in London who is a big Fanilow as well. And yes, so the IHOP is fully ready for him to visit if he decides to stop by. She's got a sign and everything.
And the concert is tonight, so.
Absolutely, it is. So if you want to see him for yourself, here are the details. It's tonight at the Veterans Memorial Arena starting at 7:30. As of this morning, there are still a few tickets left. They're a little bit pricey, starting at around $100, and not very many of them, I might mention. So you can get those online at Ticketmaster.com or at the arena box office.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much.